Okay, so I just came across this V's Code theme called Islands Dark, and it's got this super sleek glass-like design.
Wait, glass-like? Really? I didn't think you could do that with a code editor. What's the vibe?
Right? It's all about those floating panels and rounded corners. It gives a sort of elegant depth to the interface.
That sounds visually stunning, but I wonder if it's practical for coding. You know, sometimes aesthetics can distract.
That's a fair point. I mean, it has warm syntax highlighting, which is supposed to help with readability, so it balances style and functionality.
I see that. But does the glass effect make it hard to see code in bright light? I'd worry about glare.
Good question. From what I read, the colors are designed to combat that. The deep dark canvas really helps with contrast.
Contrast is key. I can imagine the floating panels must feel really modern, though. How does someone even install this?
There are a few ways. The easiest is a one-liner script for macOS or Linux, but you can also manually clone the repo.
A one-liner. Wow, that's like a developer's dream. But what about Windows users? Are they left out?
Not at all. There's a PowerShell script for Windows that walks you through it. It's really user-friendly.
That's cool. But do users need to worry about messing up their current settings?
Actually, there's a backup feature that saves your old settings, so if something goes wrong, you can revert easily.
That's a relief. Still, though, it sounds like a lot of customization. I wonder how much flexibility users really have.
It's pretty extensive. You can tweak colors, spacing, and even the border radius for a more personalized look.
Border radius. That's an interesting detail. Are there specific values they recommend?
Yes, you can set it as low as 6px for sharp edges, or go all the way up to 32px for a fully rounded appearance.
I can see how that could make a huge difference in aesthetics. But does it affect usability?
Definitely. For example, rounded corners might make elements feel more approachable, which could enhance the user experience.
That's an intriguing perspective. What about the fonts? Do they contribute to the overall feel?
Totally. It uses IBM Plex Mono for the editor and Fira Code Nerd font in the terminal, which adds a nice touch.
Fira code is popular for that coding flair, right? I can see how that would appeal to devs.
Exactly, and there's a special glow effect for file icons that pairs well with the SETI folder theme.
Wow, it's like a whole ecosystem of design. But does this theme come with any potential drawbacks?
Good question. Some users might find the glass effect a bit distracting, especially if they prefer a minimal look.
That makes sense. And what about performance? Does all the visual flair slow things down?
Surprisingly, it's optimized to maintain performance. However, heavy users might experience lag with too many extensions.
I guess any customization comes with its trade-offs. Are there any troubleshooting tips if things don't work right?
Yeah, if changes don't take effect, users can disable and re-enable the custom UI style to refresh everything.
That sounds manageable. But what if someone encounters a corrupt installation warning?
Oh, that's normal after enabling the style. Users just need to dismiss it, no big deal.
I'm impressed with how comprehensive this is. But is it difficult to uninstall if needed?
Not at all. There's a straightforward uninstall script that restores everything back to its original state.
That's reassuring. It seems like Islands Dark is a great fusion of aesthetics and functionality.
Absolutely, but I wonder how long it will take before more themes start adopting this kind of style.
Right? It could spark a trend. I mean, who wouldn't want a more visually appealing workspace?
Exactly, and it's a perfect example of how design can enhance productivity in subtle ways.
I never thought about it that way before. It really shows how small details can make a big difference.
So true, makes you think about how we interact with our tools every day, doesn't it?
Definitely. It's like a reminder that aesthetics and functionality don't have to be mutually exclusive.
Exactly, so what's the takeaway here? Should listeners try Islands Dark?
I'd say absolutely, especially if they value both style and usability in their coding environment.
Sounds like a plan, and who knows, this might inspire them to rethink their entire setup.
Yes, it's all about making the coding experience more enjoyable and engaging, right?
Totally, and perhaps we can get feedback from listeners on their own theme experiences.